one segment, we're going to be joined by Mark Anderson of American Free Press, the intel he got Friday, Saturday, and Sunday at Bilderberg. Squeeze some more key info out of that reporter. Appreciate him joining us. And then Charlie Skelton, who's been a wealth of info in the London Guardian. The aftermath, he did get detained again this year after we talked to him Friday. So breaking news on that front. Because, folks, the Bilderberg Group is as high level as it gets. It's a component of Club of 300. It's a component of Club of Rome. The Committee of 300. It's a component of the Trilateral Commission. Very highest level. And they are in trouble. They are upset. They know the whole world's waking up to them. Look at the news headlines. Look at the resistance. Look at how Obama, their savior that they wanted to sell world government with, is falling apart. The people are really waking up. This is so exciting. But we're far from winning here. We've got to accelerate the awakening with films like Invisible Empire, Endgame, Terror Storm, Obama Deception, Fall of the Republic. Now is the time to be reaching out and getting the word out, ladies and gentlemen. So get the films at Infowars.com or call toll-free 888-253-3139. Going back to Paul Dorneanu, finishing up with Paul. Paul, we really appreciate your great work there and the information you've been putting out to the public. Finishing up the point, you're saying you photograph people yourself who were not on the official Bilderberg list. They've been forced to now start their own Bilderberg Group website, admitting global government and the rest of it. So they're trying to kind of hide in plain view. And you had one other point you wanted to make. Go ahead.
Yes, Alex, I just wanted to bring this up because Sunday there was no media coverage at all compared to the previous days where you had, 3, 4, 5 even TV stations doing live broadcasts right from there. Sunday there was no press, so basically we were just only a few people there doing pictures and taking videos. And I'm not sure what happened, but I suspect Bilderbergers have started to put pressure on the local media from Spain not to broadcast anything.
Well, they have something called geo-filtering with videos and articles, and I know Google's doing it. They will not allow any articles that we write to go through the Google News system, though all our others are accepted immediately. And our video won't list under Google News when we talk about Bill Gates. So the name Bill Gates has a hold on it. And it came out today that BP is paying Google and Yahoo to block out negative searches on them. So we're really getting a 21st century example of censorship. They did not want it out that Bill Gates was in attendance.
Exactly. That's my point, that they're trying to, cover this as much as possible, even if the big damage has been done already, and I think that's our victory in the end, managed to, to expose them as much as possible, whereas other people in the past didn't care about Bilderberg. They now started to find out and question it. Even in the Bilderberg was exposed in the European Parliament, which is a great thing to happen to date.
Oh, it's incredible. I mean, it is not a complete implosion, but a serious blow. And if we press the issue, it could be a death blow. Now, the apparatus of world government's already in place, so it'll continue to move forward. But we are certainly slowing it down. And, as one Bilderberg Group member said, we're about whipped, according to Tucker. That's from an inside source on the global warming tax. I mean, they are in so much trouble right now. And I just can't express to people how exciting this is, because we're now addressing the actual controllers, not their front puppets that normally take all the heat for them. Well, Paul Dorneanu, I want to thank you for joining us today. We look forward to talking to you again in the future. Infocon.ro is your excellent website. God bless you, my friend.
Thank you too, Alex.
You bet. Great job there. Independent journalist out there. It's those type of fellows that are going to save the human race.
Thank you for listening to GCN. Visit GCNlive.com today.
You may be arrested and or subject to other police action.
Tyranny is here. The grim future foretold in 1984 has become reality.
It really says that the state is God.
The United States is now recognized globally as one of the most oppressive police states on earth. This film conclusively proves the existence of a secret network of FEMA camps, now being expanded nationwide. This documentary exposes how the continuity of government program has established an all-powerful shadow state. Police State 4 chronicles the sickening depths to which our republic has fallen. Prepare to enter the secretive world of emergency dictatorship, body scanners, sound cannons, citizen spies, stage terror, and cameras on every street corner. It's only the beginning of the New World Order's hellish plan. The police state isn't coming. It's here. Secure your copy today at Infowars.com or see it online in the highest quality at PrisonPlanet.tv.
Waging war on corruption. Alex Jones on the GCN Radio Network. Big Brother, mainstream media, government cover-ups. You want answers? Well, so does he. He's Alex Jones on the GCN Radio Network. And now, live from Austin, Texas, Alex Jones.
All right, we're going to continue with some phone calls in this hour. A bunch of other news I need to at least briefly hit on. Big news blitz in the last hour. Paul Watson's going to be sitting in today and tomorrow in the last hour. Right now, let's go back to your phone calls. Who's up next here, John? Eric in New York, then Mr. Nobody. Everybody's a somebody, Mr. Nobody. Eric in New York, you're on the air.
Hey, Alex, this is Eric. Thank you. I'm a big fan of yours. I know exactly what you're talking about with this scum, cops and army guys running around the country.
Well, I'm not saying police and military are all scum. I'm saying the people, the people running it and trying to overturn the republic are scum.
Oh yeah, I mean, I used to be a vet. And I am a vet, of course, but I went down to New York City to visit my grandmother, and I'm at the Port Authority with my, Army shirt, and I was reading your pocket Constitution that I received from you guys, and I noticed there was like a battalion of troops just running around the Port Authority in full battle gear, just...
Oh, yeah, I've seen them in New York with loaded 45s and M16s, all to acclimate the public.
Oh, yeah. And then I see them, and they took my pocket Constitution, and they just threw it in the trash and told me to keep moving. I said, hey, listen, you can't just do that.
Well, wait. I mean, I have video, police at a checkpoint find a pocket Constitution and begin to breathe heavy and get scared like they found a 100-foot cobra with red eyes. And they do get scared. I mean, it's like a vampire seeing a silver cross. It's like, ah! Ah! I mean, I'm surprised they don't burst into flame. You, like, hold a pocket Constitution up, and they're like, ah! Ah! But, I mean, are you serious? They actually grabbed your pocket Constitution away?
Oh, yeah. They just took it.
I was in New York, and there were troops with 45s across the street. And they saw me with the camera, and they start cussing, and they run across the street going, I'm good. I mean, this is on video in in-game. And they come running across the street and get in my face. And I went ahead and bowed up to them, and I said, you're a traitor, get out of my face, and they backed off. I found if you grovel, then they start thinking it's normal. Yeah, this is a terrorist. He's got a Constitution. So I mean, why did they grab your Constitution? I mean, they thought that was threatening?
I don't know what they were thinking, but they thought, I don't know what they thought, what are you doing with that? And I said, well,
they've been trained by the ADL and Southern Poverty Law Center well. Hey, pretty soon they see an American flag, they'll flip out. I mean, look at San Francisco. You can't even have an American flag flying. I mean, it's just like, I mean, they see a pocket Constitution. Ah! I mean, if an American flag scares these people, what do you think a Constitution does?
They told me it was like, they told me I read too much, and that's one of those extremist books. I'm like, what? I thought I was.
So this really happened.
My mind.
Well, I believe you. I've seen similar things. I appreciate the call. And maybe they're right. Maybe he is evil in America with a pocket Constitution. The Constitution? Folks, I can play you video of FEMA training demonizing the Constitution, and I can play you video in Road to Tyranny from the squad car of the police at a warrantless checkpoint searching cars, and they find anything with the word patriot. They find a videotape. This was 9 years ago. They find a VHS tape of Patriot games with Harrison Ford, and they get scared. It's got an American flag on it. I'm not kidding.